Welcome to the Non-Woke Coach podcast, the show that celebrates success without the woke. Each episode features successful people who have embraced their true nature as free, independent, exceptional beings with the capacity for well-being, rather than accepting the victimhood mindset of the woke agenda. I'm your host, Ellen McCarthy, and I'm glad you've tuned into this episode. Hi, everyone. Well, it's the end of the long New Year's holiday weekend, and we're all together. Happy 2024. I wanted to start the year the way I start my day, the way that I've encouraged you to start your day, with an appreciation and intention and expectation practice. So I'd like to share with you a recap of the fantastic successes of 2023 and a sneak peek, a look ahead to 2024 and all of the great things that are in store for us. So first, I would really like to thank all of you. Thank you to my clients. Thank you to my followers. Thank you to my audience. And thank you to the guests that I've had on the podcast. A little more about that later. This was a big year for me. I finally walked away from corporate America, where I was just not feeling like I could be myself. And although I had been coaching part-time, doing some informal work, with people and helping women that I work with succeed, helping everybody that worked for me. Really, my focus is I really want to help other conservative, patriotic women. But I decided that it was time to do this work full time, and I walked away. And I've never felt better. I've never felt more successful. And I'm thrilled to be helping so many people. And I have to give you credit for stepping up and saying, hey, I want to really optimize my success. And I'm thrilled to be working with you. In walking away, I also recorded a walkaway testimonial and shared it on Walkaway Social. If you're not familiar with Walkaway, it is a movement started 5 years ago by the incredible patriot Brandon Strock. And it really encourages and supports people on the left to see what's really going on and to walk away from the Democrat Party and all of the woke policies and the policies that don't align with the values of this great country that we live in. So, Brandon, thank you for inspiring me to join your movement. The people I've met at Walkaway are absolutely wonderful. And I'm just proud to be part of a group that is growing and growing and growing, not just walk away or with that movement, but across this great country. The women that I'm working with, the women that, and the people, the patriots, the freedom-loving businesses and consumers that I've met on Public Square. I'll get a little more into these successes with Public Square in a moment, but I want to take a minute here to thank a few people at Walkaway, and also to count among my successes the wonderful opportunity I had to be a sponsor of WalkaCon earlier, actually late in 2023. It was the 5-year anniversary of Brandon's walkaway movement. And the process of becoming a sponsor was just so easy, and it was due in large part to Big Nick Miles, who works and supports Brandon Strock, and also Sylvia Rose, and everyone who helped us with our giveaway. We were able to give away 2 VIP weekend tickets to WalkaCon. Our lucky winner was Nancy Emmerich. I thank her for actually speaking up and asking if there was still a chance to join the giveaway. As many of you know, we had a little pivot. Our original winner wasn't able to go, and at the last minute, I reached out and offered the opportunity across social media, and literally at the last minute, as often pivots happen, and often as pivots are successful, at the very last minute, Nancy reached out and was able to go. She and a friend attended and really had a wonderful time at WalkaCon. So that's a success for Ellen McCarthy Success Coaching. It's a success for Nancy, and of course, it's a success for the walkaway movement. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's in store and how all of us can cause a ripple effect with our successes and contribute to the success of the United States, especially in this very important year of 2024 with the elections coming up. So it also was a distinct pleasure to have my success coaching logo on the main stage with people like Rudy Giuliani, Shamika Michelle, Brandon himself, and all the other fantastic speakers that were at WalkaCon. So just follow your dreams. I took a shot at sponsorship, and we were able to do it. So that was something to celebrate in 2023. Now, moving on to Public Square. If you don't know Public Square, please look up publicsquare.com. It's America's freedom-loving marketplace where you can buy services and goods that align with your values, with our traditional American values. I had been a consumer of Public Square, and then I listed my company on Public Square. And actually, I became an investor in Public Square as they opened it up to the public. They went public. They had a successful launch. And as Christina Werner, who is the Senior Vice President of Partnerships at Public Square, talked about on episode 2 of the podcast, Public Square has grown in a little over a year to have 70,000 freedom-loving businesses on the platform and 1.6 million consumers using the platform. As I said, I have made so many connections on Public Square. Angie Lentz of Mason Grove Farm, who was the guest on my last podcast episode, I met through Public Square. I've ordered goods for our dogs. We got a new dog bed for the new dog that we rehomed this year from Bully Beds. We just ordered a cover for the back seat of our car for the new dog. We got a new leased car, and we ordered that also from Bully Beds. So looking forward to continuing to be part of the freedom-loving marketplace and encourage you to check it out. And I really want to extend and talk about my philosophy and strategy for success. When you're successful, be thankful for it and reach out and help others succeed and celebrate others' success too. So that's really what I'm doing here. And it was a thrill for me to talk to Christina. I think we were the first podcast to talk to Christina Werner about Public Square's partnership with Tucker Carlson. So dream big and it can happen and it will happen. So again, I would like to thank my guests on the podcast. Our first guest was Adam Yenser, um, an awesome comedian, somebody who doesn't hide his conservative beliefs, and somebody who, as we talked about, loves to be funny for the sake of being funny and really not not cancel people like the left always does. He is just a genuine, wonderful, wonderful comedian and really a genuine, authentic person. And it was a thrill to have him on as my first guest. I was a little nervous, as you probably could tell, but he made things a lot easier. And really, um, my goal has been to celebrate success without the woke. So if you know somebody, or if you feel you have a story that you want to celebrate success as a freedom loving American, please reach out to me. Send me an email at ellenmccarthy.coach. That's Ellen at ellenmccarthy.coach. And let me know if your ideas for guests going in the future. We're going to um, be dropping episodes about every 2 weeks. And I'll get more into that in a little bit as I talk about next year's or this year's. Today's the first. It's an exciting year ahead for us. This year, I also, in addition to launching my podcast, I also launched a blog. We talked about, and please subscribe to my blog, visit my website, and sign up so that you receive news about what's coming up and have access to the blog. The first couple of topics were the importance of connecting. You know how I always talk about and really place value in connecting as part of my three-pronged keystone for self-empowered success. And as we know, the prongs don't go in order. You participate in them and you connect, define, and pivot. You can do it all at once. You can do it one at a time. But connecting is really an important part of self-empowered success. And it's connecting to our creator and to positive energy. And so I talked about that. I talked about strategies for doing that in one of the blog posts. Another blog post was my keystone for self-empowered success and how that relates to Coach Wooten's pyramid of success. I also wrote about the reason for the season, the importance of Christmas and what it really means. And I talked about some traditions that my family has done for years, a couple of new ones that we started, and this week, the next blog post will be coming out, and it's really all about working with a success coach and what benefits you can get from working with a success coach. And I really encourage you to look for that. And I ask that if you think that you'd like to work with a success coach, or if you're thinking that, hey, I I want to do something and I don't quite know why I'm not feeling or getting the success that I want, reach out and um, just we'll have an exploratory call, and we'll find out if success coaching is right for you. And I look forward to working with you. Uh, so that was the really successful year, 2023. And, you know, that just engenders more success. And I would ask you to go back and think about what was successful for you in 2024. And by successful, I mean, what were those things that were favorable results or the outcomes that you wanted? That's success. And that should be celebrated. Because when you get into that frame of mind and that frame of living, you attract even more success. So pivoting and springboarding really from the successes of 2023 here at the Non-Woke Coach podcast and blog and Ellen McCarthy Success Coaching, we have a lot coming up in 2024. We have a new store launching in January where you'll be able to purchase resources to help you on your connect, define, pivot journey. There'll be notebooks for your daily connecting practice, insulated water bottles to really help you or remind you to drink a lot of water. We talk about success and the approach that I take to success and to my coaching is, and to my keystone really, is its success and living positively, living successfully in body, mind, and spirit. So we'll be talking more about how to do that, starting with drinking lots of water, getting exercise, and those types of things. So we'll be offering insulated water bottles, coffee mugs to remind you as you're drinking your coffee in the morning of the importance of the keystone and of connecting and defining and pivoting when necessary. Also, stress relievers to help you with that pivot, because look, we all get stressed. So there's a little humorous stress relievers that will be available in the store and some more things. Uh, Also, really, really excited about our new online coaching membership platform that will be launching, releasing in 2024. So keep an eye out for that. We do online coaching, as you know. I do one-on-one sessions, but the platform will give you access to courses and other resources that you can use at your own pace and pursuant to your own preferences. So I'm really excited about this next step in the journey. So look for our online coaching membership platform. Again, as I said before, we'll be dropping more podcast episodes about every 2 weeks. We'll be covering more topics in my blog. And again, on the membership platform, you'll be able to access all of these resources. I'm going to be attending CPAC in February. Really excited about that to really network and join with other conservatives, other patriots. And look, as I said before, as you really find yourself or take those steps to be successful and join with other like-minded, success-focused folks, that's when the real magic happens and bigger the bigger than you success happens. So that's what we'll be doing in February. There'll be many more opportunities to work with you individually through my keynote and guest speaking appearances. And I will be publishing my first book this year. Very excited about that. Really want you to know my success journey and things that I think can help you in yours that I've found really that really work, that allow you to get those desired results quickly and easily, and in a way that makes you feel good and successful. And that's really our nature. God put us here to be well, and to succeed, and to really be joyful. So I'm looking forward to that as well. There'll be some exciting partnerships coming up. And as I mentioned a few times, in taking care of ourselves and being successful and leveling up and being that new, in some cases new, where you really haven't felt that you're reaching your potential, and you become newly connected to it and able to succeed. And then others who want to expand and optimize their success. And as we do that, I really am looking forward to the ripple effect as people who care about this country come together, join together. Angie Lentz and I talked about it in the last podcast episode, how it's so exciting to see that, to see people just joining together and wanting this country and all of its values that it was founded upon by those brave patriots. We want it to succeed. So I think it's going to be a great year, and I hope you'll join us. Please reach out with any questions that you have, or anything that I can do for you. Please let me know. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Non-Woke Coach podcast. I will be doing time to time just one of these every little while to just have us speak, and if submit some questions and we'll cover it in the next session like this, and maybe we'll do some lives. Just let me know if that is something you'd be interested. So thanks for listening. Happy New Year. That's it for this episode of the Non-Woke Coach podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Please follow the show on your favorite podcast listening platform so you don't miss the next episode. While you're at it, please sign up to our email list at linktree/non-woke-coach, where you can also download free success resources and learn more about my private coaching packages. I'm Ellen McCarthy, the Non-Woke Coach, and until next time, keep embracing your true successful nature.